Hey guys, MultiClassicGamer here. Welcome back to more Jellyfish Fields, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, PlayStation 2. That's totally the title of the game. Totally. So anyways, just got our 200 to bloom. We still got 67 more. And we still have about 17 more jellyfish left here in Jellyfish Fields, which is not a lot. Like, that's kind of sad too. I guess even 84 jellyfish, though, is still pretty low for an entire habitat full of jellyfish. But probably should be more than 84. I guess jellyfish are just critically endangered in the world of this game, I suppose. The creepy, unsettling world of this game, which again makes it fitting that we're taking it on in October, alongside the likes of Luigi's Mansion, and the whole thing with Freddy Krueger, as I call him in Barnyard. Just everything happened to line up at just the right time for us, Alright, anyways. Let's get the slow and doubloon over here that I missed. I totally missed in the last episode. Okay, so I think that's it for doubloons and jellyfish in this half of jellyfish clams. So all it's left is to do this pearl switching puzzle. I know the title of this mission might make people think that Pearl is in this level, but unfortunately no, she's not anywhere in this game. She's not in Battle for Bikini Bomb, she's not in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, she's not in Creature from the Krusty Krab. I don't think she's in any of this, at least the 3D platforming games. Unless she's in Truth or Square, that wouldn't surprise me. This might surprise you guys, but I actually have never ever played Truth or Square to full completion. In fact, I think the farthest I made is like the first level or so. I just haven't made it that far in that game. But that's gonna change in the process of doing this LP marathon. Once we get to that game, that is. It's gonna be a while, but we'll get there. We will get there. Of course, that game came out in 2009. This one came out in 2002, so we have quite a ways to go until we get there. But I'm very much looking forward to playing through that game for the first time for this LP marathon. Well, actually, truthfully, I might play it before then, anyways, just as a practice run. But regardless, I'm playing it to full completion for the marathon, whether it be for the Let's Play within the marathon or just practicing for said LP. Of course, that game is on Xbox 360. I happen to only have the Wii version currently. I will eventually get the other versions, like I believe there's a DS. I believe there's a DS version and I know there's a PSP version also. So yeah, we might take on those versions as well. I'm not quite sure. Well, I just haven't been looking at my list recently, so. So with that, we are done with this half of Jellyfish Clams. We collected everything here, and we've done the pearl switching puzzle. So now, on to the second half of Jellyfish Clams. Let's get in there. So making quite a leadway into this game. We're only on the 8th episode. Well, actually, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I think at this point I was around the same place in the GameCube Let's Play. Huh. But yeah, as of doing this LP, I will have done like every version of every SpongeBob game up to this point, up to the point of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. The first SpongeBob game that I will not have covered in this LP marathon is SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bomb on PlayStation 2, which I happen to just recently acquire, by the way. So now I have 2 games on my PlayStation 2. I have this game and Battle for Bikini Bottom. I also, on Xbox, I have Battle for Bikini Bomb and the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, which I just acquired just for the purposes of this LP marathon when I eventually get to that game. Stop talking about future games, though. We're playing a SpongeBob game, so I'm gonna be talking about SpongeBob games, but I should be talking about more about this one. But okay, so we're at 75 jellyfish. Just got 9 more. Oh yeah, one thing about Season 11 I wanted to say. I freaking love Bubble Bass's return. I love the fact that a simple one-note character from Season 1 has become a regular recurring character this late into the show. Like, that's one thing I love about Season 11 as well. Like, just Bubble Bass's just big return to the show. I love his new persona and whatnot. I think he fits in quite well with the modern aspect of the show. So, there's just one random thing I wanted to note. I also noticed another thing I noticed about Season 11 is it's basically the season of fan, not fan pandering would call it. Well, someone might determine it. Someone could interpret it as fan pandering, but more like fan service, I guess. Yeah, season 11 really feels like the season of fan service, because if you really take the time to look around when you're watching these episodes, you will see a lot of callbacks to like really old episodes. They do a lot to, you know, service the older fans of the show like myself. So it's always good to see stuff like that. Okay, let's begin this clam jumping puzzle. Unfortunately, this is not the only task we have in here. There's a second one. That's the tedious one I was talking about. But this one's not so bad. You just bounce from clams to clam. Clam to clam. And it doesn't have to be like a consistent bounce or anything like that. You just have to... They just progressively get bigger, you'll notice. And on top of the biggest one is a letter tile. And the second to last one, too. So anyways, yeah, in this episode we're going to be completing Jellyfish Fields 100%, so that's going to be great. Very, very great. And then we can move on to another world, because I'm very excited. I'm always excited to move on to another world, but again, don't want to spoil the enjoyment of a current world we're on. But first of all, let's get the last 4 jellyfish here. Because we are officially about to make jellyfish extinct, at least in their natural habitat, that is, of Jellyfish Fields. So that's kind of sad. Come on, get me those doubloons. Yeah, looks like the last of them are over here. Alright, there we go. That's all the jellyfish of Jellyfish Fields gone. That's kind of sad, actually. Alright, but we're just missing one doubloon, though. Where could that be? Where could that last doubloon be? Unless that is all of them. I don't think so, though. I'm pretty sure it's 267, isn't it? No, what? I had 267 written down. Is there only 266 in the PS2 version? That can't be right. No way. No way there's a... Okay, that's just weird. What's even more weird is apparently there's the collision detection's kind of weird on this platform here. I was literally inside the platform. I don't know what that was about, but either way, if the game says I have 100% doubloons and 100% jellyfish, I guess I'll just have to believe it then. So, anyways, we are down to the very last layer tile of Jellyfish Fields. It's right here, held by this the giant, or the great white jellyfish thing it's called, isn't it? Yep, the great white jellyfish. This great white jellyfish holds not only my last layer tile, but also the most tedious mission in the entire world. At least the entire world, maybe the entire game, I don't know. You have to ride this white jellyfish, I believe, for about, I want to say about 2 minutes or so. This first mission goes on for quite a while, and basically, it's annoying, as annoying as it sounds, because basically what it'll try to do is it'll try to knock you off with these natural walkways. So that's very annoying, but that's basically the bulk of this mission, is just trying to jump back onto the white jellyfish after getting knocked off with these natural land bridges. So that's pretty much the bulk of this mission. I just find it so tedious and annoying to do, but whatever, you gotta do it at some point every playthrough this game. But yeah, at this point I'd say we're about maybe halfway through the game. How are we statistically? Okay, so I said there's 1,660 jellyfish, so, or doubloons. So in that perspective, yeah, we got 857 doubloons. That's more than half of 1,660. And as far as jellyfish goes, we got 127, counting the ones we gave to Rusty. So yeah, from a statistical standpoint, we are halfway through this game now. Okay, I guess so. We complete Bikini Bottom. We completed Sandy's Tree Dome. We almost fully completed downtown Bikini Bottom, and we're about to 100% Jellyfish Fields. So yeah, basically we're more than halfway through the game at this point. Okay. So that means we should be completing it in less than the amount of episodes it took me to complete in the original GameCube Let's Play, which I guess will be an improvement if that's the case. If I do complete the game faster than the original LP from way back when. All right. This is gonna be insane, though. It's like basically I'm doing nothing but revisits right now. Yeah, I'm doing my revisit of Barnyard. I'm doing my revisit of this game. And then next up after Barnyard, I'm doing a revisit of Donkey Kong 64. And after that, I revisit this game, I'm doing a revisit of Battle for Bikini Bottom on console. Battle for Bikini Bottom on console. I mean, this time it's going to be the Xbox version, but still. There won't be any changes, won't be much changes to the DK64 LP because it's still going to be on the N64. I don't want to play the Wii U Virtual Console version. It's just not designed for that sort of thing. But yeah, this is the... I guess November and December are going to be the month of revisits, basically. Like, me ending off this year, essentially. Just revisits all the way. But that's okay. For the most part, these games are games you guys want me to revisit. So, yeah, I'm okay with that. Gives me time. Anyways, if I'm doing revisits, I guess that gives me time to explore and play new games. I mean, recently I played through the first Spyro on PlayStation 1, so eventually that's a potential Let's Play. Or just all the Spyro games in general. Eventually I'll just, you know, marathon like every franchise I possibly can. That's just how it's going to be from now on. I'll be talking more about that later on, though. Anyways, guess what? We're done. We're finished with this white jellyfish mission. It's a good thing I got myself distracted with the topic, so that way I could, like, not be as bored. So that worked out. Speaking of bored, B! There we go. Time for the Jellyfish Fields puzzle. So what's interesting about this particular puzzle is that SpongeBob's eyes don't move, but still it's really cool to be able to see outside SpongeBob's eyes. That actually kind of reminds me of a certain thing that's coming up in Battle for Bikini Bottom, and for those of you who don't know who know what I'm talking about, which probably the vast majority of you, because most people who watch this are SpongeBob game fans, and obviously, it's likely if you're a SpongeBob game fan, you played that game as well.
Bring it around town.
It's funny how there's a treasure chest floating around, but it makes sense. But if SpongeBob's solving a puzzle to find out where the treasure chest is, then obviously he would have a treasure chest in his mind. Okay, so in your treasure hunting gear, the game drops us off in Jellyfish Cliffs. I will say that you will never have to actually go through a loading screen in the middle of treasure hunting. I will say that much. So if the game drops you off in a certain part of a world, then the treasure chest is going to be in that world. So anyways, let's do our... Okay, so I'm getting a strong reading in this direction, and no reading from this direction at all. Okay. I guess all also just depends on where you are in relation to the actual treasure chest. So let's get on this giant jellyfish here. Jellyfish. And then, make a decision quick here. Okay, jump up here. Let's see, what else is there to talk about in Season 11? Season 11, let's see, there was, yeah, there was a return of Bubble Buddy, there was a return of Doodle Bob, and that was a great episode, too. Very creative. Very creative. Return of, I think something else. I know there was a lot of sequel episodes, basically, in Season 11. Like, there was a sequel to Bubble Buddy episodes, a sequel to the Doodle Bob episode, there was a sequel to, I'm just trying to think of all the returns, because there was a lot of return characters in that, oh yeah, Spot returns, yeah. I believe that was the season premiere, too. Like, the very first episode of the season was the return of a past character, so, and that was Season 9, too. But there we go, here's a treasure. Most obvious place ever, the end of the area. Dutchman's reading glasses, too. I'm pretty sure we've seen him wearing them, too. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember though.
SpongeBob! SpongeBob! Hello? Oh, where is he? I'm tired of being alone all the time.
Prepare yourself, pudgy pink one, for you shall soon be part of my pirate crew.
Part of a pirate crew? Oh, goody, goody, goody! I won't be alone anymore.
Okay now. I'm just going to hypnotize you so we can...
What are we waiting for? Let's get going already.
So, just keep your eye on this patty.
Listen, am I going to be part of your crew or not?
Okay, so far the Dutchman has grabbed Gary, Mr. Krabs, Squidward, and Patrick. This is just getting worse and worse and worse, but it's pretty obvious he's going to kidnap everyone he kidnapped in the Game Boy Advance version, so probably have an idea of who else he's going to kidnap. Oh boy. Okay, so after you complete Jellyfish Fields, you're going to see a familiar face over by this other bus stop. It's one of the 2 bus stops we have not accessed yet. It's Larry! And, more importantly, check that out. He's got a freaking layer tile on his belt there. What the heck?
Hi, Larry. Where does this bus go?
Everyone knows this is the bus to Goo Lagoon, the land of eternal sun and surf. I'm just waiting for my friend to show up so I can give him my extra bus ticket.
An extra ticket! Can I borrow it for a while? I haven't been to Goo Lagoon in ages.
Sorry, little dude. I only have 1 extra bus ticket.
Please?
Nope, no can do.
But I just want to borrow it.
Listen, nothing will convince me to give away this extra ticket. Well, maybe for 50 jellyfish, which I can use to make my favorite snack.
Okay, I don't think they were trying to imply that, that Larry actually eats jellyfish, which is kind of ew. I think it's more so he's just trying to use their jelly to make, you know, jelly sandwiches or something. I don't know. Either way, that's your next mission involving jellyfish. It's 50 jellyfish to Larry to gain access to Goo Lagoon. Anyways, what else? Okay, so at this point, you now have the reef blower costume. Okay, so that's the next task in Bikini Bomb, obviously, is to bring 50 jellyfish to Larry. So we'll do that later. Oh, but one thing's for sure. Now that we have the reef blower costume, let's go get into our reef blower costume real quick. There's one more business we can take care of here in Bikini Bottom. Now that you have it, you can go back here behind Squidward's house, or Squidward's Tiki as it's sometimes called, and you can finally figure out what this does. All that wait just to get 6 doubloons. That's it. That is it. Nothing else. Pretty lame, huh? Yeah, honestly, I can't argue with you on that. But either way, that means that we now have 100% doubloons. We now have all 134 doubloons and 14 jellyfish of Bikini Bottom. So let's see, we now have, so there's that. But next up, you'll notice that we can now, so as you know, there is a missing layer tile we haven't gone yet in downtown Bikini Bottom. We're going to be doing that next. It says to help Sandy clean up trash. The thing is, what the game doesn't tell you here, and I will admit it's kind of stupid that it doesn't tell you at all. Like, there's no way of knowing this either way. But you basically can't do this last mission until you have the reef blower costume. So this is another thing that we can do now that we have the reef blower costume. So we'll go there next. Otherwise, that's all our business done in all the worlds we haven't gone to yet. Or in the worlds we have gone to, sorry. And so with that in mind, let's head on down to downtown Bikini Bottom with our reef blower in tow. Okay, so once you arrive back in downtown Bikini Bottom, you want to head on over to... Oh yeah, so it's gonna say talk with Sandy, so that's your hint that you're now able to finally do this mission. So to find Sandy, you have to go to the other side of this area, the business district. Head over to this shop over here, in front of a dumpster, and here's Sandy.
Hey there, SpongeBob. Want to lend a hand?
Sure thing, Sandy. What can I do?
I joined up with Operation Clean Sweep. We're clearing up all the trash that floats down to Bikini Bottom. You can help me by rolling all the trash balls you see into the sewer, where they belong. There are 6 trash balls in all. And you can roll them with your reef blower.
Aye, aye, Sandy. You can count on me.
This does not solve the trash problem. It just moves it to the sewers and causes a sewer problem. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has already talked about this, so I don't need to go any further deeper into this. I love how when you roll the trash balls, you get like this this particle effect, and they're apple cores. Like, is that all people eat in Bikini Bottom is apple cores? I have a hard time believing that. Where's all the Krabby Patty trash or whatever? I don't know. But you would think that you would see like remains of Krabby Patties or something in there besides apple cores. I have a hard time believing the apples are even a thing in the underwater sea, but, well, with SpongeBob, anything's possible, pretty much. Trash balls to go. 4 to go. Let's do this. So I'm starting to really lean towards buying Season 12 of SpongeBob on Amazon Prime Video, especially since I have no idea how long it's going to be till that comes out on DVD, let alone Season 11, which is, I would say, at least a year, because if I know SpongeBob right, it usually takes like a year. There's always at least a year or two between release of season DVDs. Only 2 more trash balls. Okay. And Season 12 happens to have SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout, which, believe it or not, I have not seen that yet. You gotta keep in mind, I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in years now, so there's honestly no way for me to see it without either buying it on like some streaming service or iTunes or whatever. I guess assuming they have it on iTunes. I don't even know that, honestly, if they do or not. But either way, that's just it. I don't have access to watch it unless I buy it somewhere. So either way, I'd rather buy the whole season than just buy one episode. That's a clean sweep. But it's not, because now the sewers just smell even worse. But whatever. Hey, Chumble Dad, check it out. Just go there. Just go there. Nice advertisement. Nice slogan, Plankton.
Thanks for all your help, SpongeBob. Now I can go to my tree dome and practice karate.
Oh, great. Do I have to go join you over there again to play more karate? Or are you just going to go right by 21 Seashell Street and disappear? I could play that game too. Oh well. I guess somehow there's like a warp to Sandy's tree dome right here or something. Let's go ahead and take it after we do this. In the meantime, we have the downtown Bikini Bottom level to take on. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. I'd like to give a special shout out to currently my only patron, JC the Texas Scratcher. If you like what you see, consider supporting me on Patreon and subscribing and clicking the like button for notifications. See you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye.